Sargo na. Hindi na. Okay na. Yung announcer speaker. Dali yung speaker. And now we begin the semi-final round of the first ever Origin Cup. Only 4 players remaining, and we have 2 veterans going at it. Dennis Orcullo, the RoboCop, taking on Jundel Mazon. Noel Zarate still alongside AJ Ong. And I think AJ at this point, all bets are off. All bets are off in this matchup because, Jundel has just waylaid 2 of the finest young pros in the Philippines, but this is Dennis Orcullo he's up against now.
Yes, oo. Ito naman, RoboCop. And, sorry pala, no? Wala atang sounds kanina.
Oh. We do have some technical difficulties every now and then, but that Dennis Orcullo winning the lag. At ito ngayon, race to 7 pa rin po ito. This is still a race to 7 match. I forget I have to speak in English.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Cue ball went down on the break for Dennis Orcullo. And this now opens the table for Jundel Mazon.
Who was playing well.
Yeah.
Very well.
Well, his road to the semifinals took him in the round of 16 when he went up against one of the favorites, Carlo Biado. And he was able to beat Carlo Biado in the round of 16 and into the quarterfinals. Another highly favored youngster by the name of Anton Raga stood in his way, and he was able to defeat Anton Raga 7-6 to arrange this semifinal match against one of the best in the world, Dennis Orcullo. But Dennis said it right, it's whoever gets the rolls will be favored. Anybody can win in the tournament.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, he is the money game king, Dennis Orcullo, around the world. But in a tournament, that's true. Anything can happen.
But unfortunately, yung first break niya was a scratch.
Yeah, and Jundel Mazon sees his opening with a...
Yun lang. And the 2-ball.
And Dennis said placing agad. That means he played a safety.
Na-placing tondos.
Yeah, but that was a miss. That was an unforced error for Jundel Mazon, who's had very, very few unforced errors on his way here to the semifinals. Of course, our second semifinal will happen later on. That will be between Jericho Banyares and Baset Mokaybat.
And I think Dennis Orcullo didn't expect him to be back at the table that quick.
Yeah. Dennis is going to play a safety shot here. Using distance, 2-ball does not go for the angle. And even if it does, I don't think Jundel Mazon is going to shoot it from here.
That's right. Or maybe hide behind the 7, I guess. If we can.
Yeah, that's a possibility. That. Really, just the 7 or the 8. Yeah.
Or maybe just trying to hide behind the 3.
No, that's a long distance one.
Behind
Behind the 8 makes more sense. And this is the opening rack, and we already have a safety battle here. Of course, this is not what Jundel Mazon had in mind. He did have an open layout, but missed the 2. And, fortunate to put the 2 in the place where Dennis couldn't attack.
Well, we got a comment from Christian Johansson. Dennis is a great player, but why do they allow him to look like a thug when they play a tournament and watched worldwide?
And you know what? He dresses up every now and then, but he's in his own personal backyard right now.
That's right.
I mean, I think he's earned the respect that even if he comes here wearing boxer shorts, he'll be okay.
That is right. So next time, pwede naman natin mag-uniform.
I will wear a coat and tie. I don't know about you. Then it's gonna go jump over the 6. Almost made the 2.
Made the 2.
Yeah, and this lines up very well. However, the 4 has now become a problem.
And from Tim Burbage, Dennis looks fine. Looks like a boss.
He is a boss.
That's right. And sabi ni John Barrera, dalawang top Pinoy na tinalo ni Jundel. Pangatlo pa lang, kusakali, itong si Dennis
Yeah,
Orcullo.
that's why we keep on calling Jundel Mazon a man of destiny so far, because practically nobody gave him a chance against Carlo Biado. I will tell you that right now. Probably the only people who gave Jundel Mazon a chance against Carlo Biado were the Jundel Mazon fans.
Yeah.
But the entire Philippines, probably, if you took a poll, who would win in a race to seven between Jundel Mazon and Carlo Biado, I'd probably say 9 out of 10 would say Carlo,
Yeah.
and he defeated him. And then
Kahit ako rin naman, Carlo
yeah,
Biado
you
yung
you
ano,
go into
diba?
the quarterfinals and you're up against red hot 23-year-old in Anton Raga, and you say Jundel Mazon versus Anton Raga, and probably 8 out of 10 would say Anton
Anton
Raga
Raga,
would
that's
win,
right.
and he defeated both of those youngsters, and landed here on the 4. He does have a shot at it, but
So
there's a
ito,
yeah there's a chance that he might hit the 10. He's shaking his head right now. He may have over rotated to get to the 4.
ayan, sabi ni Ren Policarpio, pag nanalo si Jundel, magpapakalba daw siya.
Well, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He's also known as Jano, by the way.
Ba? As in Jano Gibbs.
And
Nice shot on
yeah,
the 4.
almost scratches it though.
Yeah. Jundel is really playing well, no? Simula nung first day pa lang.
And he is playing his game. That's a nice thing. Of course, now you're going up against Dennis Orcullo. You know he's a very aggressive player. But if you can keep Dennis Orcullo in his seat, he's powerless.
So yan ang ginagawa ni Jundel Mazon ngayon, no?
And again, Jundel Mazon winning another safety battle. Because Dennis was forced to use a jump cue to try to pocket the 2, missed on the 2, and it opened the table. So again, that's another victory for Jundel Mazon. And he's been using his safety play to get this far in this tournament. No, he's going to run into the 9.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, the cue ball skidded a bit after colliding with the 6. These are the kinds of mistakes that you cannot make when you're up against a guy like Dennis Orcullo. He's going to have some kind of a cut shot here, or a kick shot rather. Yeah, I can see him going 2 rails, using the short rail and the long rail. Let's see if he doesn't seem like he has the angle down table. Or is he going to create this now by killing the spin? He's putting some left spin on this right now. He tried to get to the 7, makes contact, and still is fortunate.
Yeah.
He's calling
Called the
7
7 on the side.
Yeah, well, Dennis can see that.
Wow, look at that. Ridiculous.
Yeah, he's got a long shot at the corner right now. He's not comfortable shooting it, but he's now calling 8 in the corner. That's his voice, by the way. That's not the referee anymore.
Wait lang daw. Double clutch on that one.
It's still rack number 1, though, guys.
Nice shot. That looks like Dennis Orcullo
We'll strike first.
Yeah, strike first. Gets first blood. Very exciting to watch. Itong si Dennis Orcullo. There we have it.
Yeah.
First blood from Dennis Orcullo.
Yeah, and again, the lesson learned now for Jundel Mazon is you cannot make any mistake here against Dennis. He's going to punish you.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, thanks to Bugsy Promotions, Origin carbon fiber shafts. Billy's Resort in Oslab, Cebu. Aqua V. V-Lugaw ang lugaw ng Cubao. Mudcakes by V. Kay Karex Kayanong ng target on air sa DZME 1530 kHz. Bounce Apparel. Music Avenue. Vehement, all about the process. Lulu's Apple Pie since 2000, and of course, the Hadista and Liamadista Sports Bar in Quezon City.
And our referee, Jaynard Orque, is done racking, and Dennis Orcullo is now breaking once again. He did win the lag earlier, scratched the cue ball on his first break. Let's see what adjustment he's going to make here. Still breaking a little off center.
Another scratch on the break.
It's back to back now for Dennis Orcullo.
Yeah, that's right.
It's going to get into his head.
Yeah. So he needs to do something about his break. So that's 2 breaks in a row.
Yeah. And Jundel Mazon is going to have ball in hand, learning the lessons from earlier. Again, you have to be practically mistake-free against
This guy
Dennis.
right there.
Yeah. So there are no issues on the table here for Jundel Mazon. Yeah, he's switched the position of the cue ball twice already. I mean, either
He's
of
going to
those
try and
shots are
hide,
okay.
Or is he going for an
He-
offensive
he's going
shot?
for an
Yeah,
offensive shot.
here.
But either of the two shots was okay. He's just looking,
There you go.
yeah, what layout he wanted. There you go.
Now this is pretty open now.
Again, you have to bring your A game. I mean, sometimes your A game might not even be enough for Dennis Orcullo's C game.
Yeah, that's right.
But at this level, Jundel Mazon has actually been in the scene longer than Dennis. Yeah, and again, this is a very, very, very open layout.
Shout out to Omran Santos watching from New Zealand. And nagpapashoutout siya kay Roldan Largo, ang hustler ng New Zealand, watching right now.
And you guys are going to learn a lot from these guys, especially the way they handle the safeties later on. In our second semifinal, that's also an interesting one. Going to be the tale of two speeds, actually. In our second semifinal later on, Jericho Banyares taking on Baset Mukaybat.
Landed a bit short on the 7, but I think there's no problem going back for the 8.
Well, that's what he thought earlier when he was shooting at the 6, getting ready for the 7. So, again, even small positional mistakes like this, he's going to survive this, no problem. But, yeah, you have to be spot on when you're up against Dennis Orcullo. That's it. So we are now tied at 1 rack apiece, as Jundel Mazon is able to take care of business, and he will be breaking in rack number 3. And again, a reminder that we do have our specials coming up here at Sharks, and courtesy of Bugsy Promotion, we have the duel. That's going to be a Scotch doubles 10-ball matchup, a race to 25, featuring Ronnie Alcano teaming up with the legend himself, Efren Bata Reyes, who
The
is
very
much alive.
Efren Reyes.
And Janko Bustamante teaming up with Carlo Biado. That happens next Saturday, January 23, right here on Sharks. And of course, on February 6th, you don't want to miss this, the Sharks Bank Showdown.
That's right.
Yeah, it still features Django and Ronnie, but this time Dennis Orcullo and Roberto Gomez joined the fray. So all shots there bank. that's that's something you want
Yeah, on
you won't want to miss.
on
Yeah.
Feb 6.
Nico Elining has moved his break now to the side of the table. This is usually a 9-ball style break, but see if it works out for him.
The dry break again.
Yeah, now they're starting to think about how they're going to attack the break. Dennis has a shot on the one.
Shout out to Romel Abaday, watching from Dubai. Very nice commentating po. Sayang yung kay Idol Livan, yun na nga. Well, ang ganda na nilaro ni ano no, ni
Jericho Banyares.
Banyares,
Yeah,
ang pantay.
No, actually, it was pretty even. It's just that Levan Corteza made the errors at the end when it mattered the most.
Mm-hmm. And shout out also to Alex Kagitla.
Dennis going to stretch out over the table to get to this too. And this should be an open layout now for Dennis.
Dennis on a RoboCop mode. Look at that. Hindi pa nga tumitigil yung pato. Naka-planta na yun siya. No? Look at that.
Did you guys take notes on how Dennis just ran this rack in less than 2 minutes?
There we have it. And just like that, Dennis Orcullo now leading 2 racks to 1 against Jundel Mazon. And of course, we would like to thank our sponsors, Bugsy Promotions, Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Billy's Resort in Oslo, Cebu, Aqua V, V-Lugaw ang lugaw ng Cubao, Mudcakes by V, kay Karex Kayanong ng Target on Air sa DZME 1530 kHz, Bounce Apparel, Music Avenue, Vehement, all about the process, Lulu's Apple Pie since 2000, and of course, Dejadista and Liamadista Sports Bar in Quezon City.
So Dennis now thinking about the last 2 times he came to the table to break, the cue ball scratched. Will lightning strike in the same place 3 times for one of the greatest in the world right now?
Rack 4, now this time I think there.
Yeah.
Kind of a center break.
Yeah,
Semi-center break.
This is the same spot he's been breaking at.
Now let's see if there's any adjustments been made.
Yeah, the cue ball's not gonna scratch this time, but it's still gonna be a dry break unless that
the 3 ball goes in right there.
That's
and
a confidence
open shot on the 1.
That's a confidence booster now for Dennis.
Yeah, sabi niya, give me the 3. So there you go.
It's time this rack.
Yeah, another RoboCop mode. Just needs to pot this 1 ball and that's it. Another RoboCop special coming right up.
Yeah, I'm timing this right now.
That's why I love this guy, you know. Plays like this.
It'd be interesting if he and Jericho Banyares go up against each other in the final.
Yeah.
Nothing against Baset Mukaibat, but that's going to be like speed on speed.
That's right.
Ball's still moving.
Yeah.
I hope Shane Van Boning's watching.
Yeah. SVB.
Yeah.
Napipinto rin yung labang yon, no?
Yeah, that's one of the things that they're also trying to plan.
Nandito siya tumaga sa tirang to.
Yeah.
Ayun, wala pa
1 minute
problema.
and 21 seconds.
From the break,
From the time he attacked the one ball.
the one ball.
Yeah.
Look at that.
1 minute 21 seconds.
And now Dennis Orcullo leads 3 racks to 1 against Jundel Mazon. Kaya na syempre on January 23, the duel between Ronnie Alcano teaming up with Efren Bata Reyes versus Carlo Biado and Django Bustamante.
Yeah,
Race to 25, that's in a Sharks 10-ball showdown naman yan, no? 3 p.m. live.
And of course, the following week on February 6th, the Sharks Bank Showdown. Django Bustamante, Ronnie Alcano, Superman, and the RoboCop all participating in that. Dennis now up 3 racks to 1. He's the one keeping Jundel Mazon in his seat right now. Successful in his last break. Can he do it again?
And that break is brought to you by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts.
He got the 2.
Got the 2-ball and open shot on the 1.
Yeah,
and a
there's-
3-6 combination
Yeah.
coming right up.
That's what he's going to aim for right now because that's the next ball.
Aba, sabi ni Ryan Bocobo, parang si Rapido ng Sharks 9-ball
I
showdown.
agree. I agree. Yeah. But
Rapido mode.
I think Rapido's the faster player. Dennis is just the more accurate one.
It's like a doming and
Yeah, well, he has a problem.
Ryan finals.
He has a problem here now. Dennis, in his haste, overshot his preparation for the 3-ball.
Shout out to Randy Benjamin watching from Australia. Go RoboCop, sabi niya.
Yeah, the RoboCop has to play a combination shot now.
And from Jojo Patok.
Oh, he went to the other corner pocket.
Whoa, look
How
at that.
sick is that?
And a perfect on the 4. Sabi ni Jojo Patok, I heard Idol Dennis is a karaoke man.
Oh, well,
Kanina
you know-
kumakanta. Actually, kahapon din kumakanta.
Before the interview, what you guys don't see, before I interview the players, even especially Dennis, he takes the mic and then he sings like a verse until the refrain of one of his favorite songs. He does that all the time. Before we went on this interview, he did an Air Supply song.
Anong kanta yan?
I forgot what song it was, but it was an Air Supply song. And I think yesterday he did a Lion King song. Yeah, he does that all the time. Relieves his tension a bit, if there is any. I don't believe
Well,
this guy gets tension.
No, I don't believe. And just like that, Dennis Orcullo leading 4-1. Wow, very fast. Basta makuha lang talaga yung break.
Right.
That's it.
And you got to remember, we still have one more semifinal match after this, and that's going to be featuring Jericho Banyares against the very methodical Baset Mukaibat. And he has my respect right now because Baset is just like a machine. He goes down there, he looks at the table, and then he executes one shot at a time. He's a lot slower, but he's very, very methodical. One of the up-and-coming pros of the Philippines.
Yeah.
Watch out for that guy. Baset Mukaibat, 32 years old. And he'll be going up against a 31-year-old from Antipolo City in the Philippines, and Jericho Banyares in the other semifinal. So Dennis has inspected the racking of Jaynard Orque and has decided that it's time. And this break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts. Of course, the team that brought to us the Origin Cup.
So kung may mga questions kayo tungkol sa carbon fiber shaft ng
Ooh,
Origin,
it's another
another bangin.
Yeah, and Dennis now has smiles at it because that was an accident because it was supposed to go into the side pocket. Instead, it just clipped the side pockets, the lip of the side pocket, and went to the corner pocket.
Oh, yeah, very unfortunate, but it's okay. Dennis is leading 4-1 against Jundel.
Yeah, it's scary though. If Jundel Mazon runs this out, and then has a couple of good break and runouts,
Yeah.
he could be right back in it. Jundel Mazon's the quiet type. He doesn't really say much. When he's at the table, he's all business. Yeah, wherever he comes out from this 4, it's going to be okay for the 5. Good open layout here. So he's going to land straight on the 6. And he's going to have to, that's what he's thinking about now. He's going to land straight on the 6. And has to control the speed from the 7 to the 8. Again, he doesn't want any mistakes. He's going to land straight on the 6. Almost straight, though. He's, regardless, going to play the 7 at an angle.
Pwedeng stop ball na lang dito yung ano.
Yeah.
Pato. Oh,
it's a
look
mistake.
at that.
He could have just settled for that, that angled shot on the 7.
Yeah.
Instead, tried to manipulate the cue ball, tried to bring it back.
Kinulang siya doon.
Yeah, to get better preparation on the 8. Now he's going to have to kick. And that was a kick offensive shot. And hello, Dennis Orcullo. He's back.
Going RoboCop mode again.
Well, it's not as easy as it looks right now.
Uh-huh.
But this is Dennis Orcullo we're talking about. Yeah, this is a missable 7, but Dennis just has to get down on it, just like that.
Makes it look easy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm sure Jundel Mazon's taking some mental notes as well. Yeah, it begs to answer the question, how to be you? Dennis is now going to be 5-1 up.
And he'll be breaking for the hill.
Yeah.
There you have it. 5 racks to 1 in favor of Dennis Orcullo. And of course, we would like to thank our sponsors, Bugsy Promotions, Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Billy's Resort in Oslo, Cebu, Aqua V, V Lugaw, ang lugaw ng Cubao, Mud Cakes by V, Kikarex Kayanong ng Target On Air sa DZME 1530 kHz, Bounce Apparel, Music Avenue, Vehement, all about the process, Lulu's Apple Pie since 2000, and of course, the Hadista and Liamadista Sports Bar in Quezon City.
Just want to give a shout out to my good friend from Malaysia, Ben Ibrahim, who's also watching us right now, right here on our Facebook page. Enjoy the pool, of course. He's more of a snooker player than a billiard player, but still, he's watching one of the best in the world right now, breaking Dennis Orcullo. He gets this, he's on the hill. This break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts. Oh, wow.
No, look at that.
Got kicked in. That's fortunate.
Yeah, the 2 ball will go to the side this
Yeah,
time.
there you go to the side. Makes that, lands on the 3. It passes the 6. Does it pass the 6, though? The question is, does the 3 ball pass
Di
the
ko makita
6?
sa...
Dennis is going to inspect it. Yeah, he's satisfied. Looks like it will. Again, from this angle, he's going to play it as a cut. Oh, he's going to back the 2. He's going to roll the cue balls to get straight on the 3. No.
Hello, RoboCop.
Yeah, he just nudged the 3 out of there. Yeah, however, 7 is now blocking his way. This is going to be a long distance combination. He calls the 3, not the 7 on the corner.
Yeah, he's trying to study it well kung anong gagawin niya. Yan, medyo napatigil dito ngayon ng RoboCop mode.
It's the 3 he called, not the 7. So what is this? He's going to hit the 3 against the 7 and roll it into the corner? That's going to be very interesting. It is 3-ball corner. He's going to go under the 7. Oh, he
Wow,
called in the
look at
other
that.
corner. Wow.
Whew. What a shot.
Jaynard Orca should tell us which corner. He called it in. Dennis Orcullo is just toying with Jundel Mazon right now. Even if we had a 10-second shot clock, I think Dennis is still going to beat it.
Yeah.
A little over. He'll be fine. He'll go around the table. And Dennis Orcullo is now on the hill.
And just like that, ito na. On the hill na kaagad. Ito si Dennis Orcullo with 6 points.
6 racks to 1.
Ay, 6 racks.
Yeah.
Yun na nga. Grabe.
And he's just really on a roll right now.
On a roll. RoboCop mode.
I'm looking if Jericho Banyares is still up here. Is he still up here?
I think he's downstairs.
Yeah, I think
watching.
Jericho Banyares. No, I think Jericho Banyares stepped out of the building already right now. He needs to be mentally focused
That's right.
because he's going to be going up against Baset Mukaibat, and the winner will take on the winner of this match for the final. It's going to be a race to 9, the final of the first ever Origin Cup. Now, Dennis is breaking for a place in the final.
One ball.
Is staying up.
Almost.
And it's covered, though.
Ito na.
Jundel Mazon is going to stand up for the first time in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, yun na nga. Dito natin makikita.
He's going to go rail first.
Kaya pang humabol ni Jundel Mazon.
He still has an open layout. Yeah, this is pretty much straightforward now for Jundel Mazon.
Perfect speed.
And here's the key shot.
6 to the 7. Pero mukhang
Yeah.
madali naman na.
Yeah.
Side pocket lang tong size. Maraming nagsabi rito, Dennis and Jericho sa finals. Hindi malabo yun.
It's not far from happening. You
Yeah.
know, Jundel Mazon still on the table, guys.
That's right. Baka
Yeah.
mag-ano pa to. Mag-straight pa to, no?
Hard way.
Baka ma-hard way pa. Tingnan natin. Bukas
Nah.
pa naman ang hardware.
Yeah, Jundel's got his issue here right now is he wants to draw back the 7 because he doesn't want to play a combination on the 9. Or just do
Hindi siya
that.
makakapag-draw doon. Talagang sigida na talaga ang tira doon.
That's all he can do.
Kukulangin na. Dispabor kasi.
But he'll be fine now.
Yan. Natapos na ang mahirap. Puro madadali na lang natitira. Para kay Jundel Mazon.
So he's still alive.
Still alive.
6 racks to 2. That is the lead now of Dennis Orcullo against Jundel Mazon as we enter rack number 9. And of course, next week, I'd just like to remind everybody, the duel is on. Ronnie Alcano teaming up with Efren Bata Reyes, taking on Django Bustamante and Carlo Biado. That's a race to 25 Scotch doubles, 10-ball showdown, and of course on February 6th, the Bank Showdown, featuring Django, Ronnie, Dennis, and of course the Superman Roberto Gomez. Now Jundel Mazon, if he can just, you know, put some racks together here, break and run out probably a couple of them, that's going to put some pressure on Dennis Orcullo right now. Although Dennis has nothing to lose now, he's on the hill. And
4 ball.
yeah, 3 balls down on the break actually. 1, 3, 4.
Ayan.
And shot on the 2.
Mukhang wala ng problema to. Yung 9 lang, di ko lang alam kung lulusot dito sa G's.
This is his only key shot.
That's right.
Yeah, because that 9 and 10 can be broken up from the 7 actually.
And the 5 to the 6.
Yeah, the 5 to the 6.
So we can use top right here. Or, I don't know.
That's
Yun lang
gonna
naman ang nakikita kong paraan.
use top right, but if he comes up short, he'll be on top of the 6.
Mukhang papaikutin pa niya ata ito.
Yeah,
No,
now he's
pinaikot
gonna have
niya.
to go around.
That was a nice shot.
Oh, he's gonna make it too.
Nice effort there from Jundel.
Yeah, probably he needs to use the 7 ball as the breaker now for the 10 and the 9. Doesn't look like it's going to be happening. Oh, yeah, he can with the cue ball. He can nudge the 10.
Hello? Yes?
he
nga,
missed the 7.
mahirap yun kasi pinapatampal niya sa side pocket yung
Yeah.
7 para mapunta sa gitna.
And look at the smile now on Jundel Mazon's face. And he knows he could be 4 balls away from exiting the Origin Cup. Yeah, this is a standard layout now for Dennis.
That's right. Just make the 7.
Oh,
Yun
missed
lang.
the
Just
7.
make the 7 ball.
A reprieve now on a rare unforced error by Dennis Orcullo.
Kailangan niyang tirahin ng ano yun eh. Maraming inside. Pa-kontra talaga.
Just like that, Jundel Mazon has resurrected.
That's right. Resurrected from the dead. Kala niya, katapusan
Now
na
he
yun.
was on his way out the door. He was going home.
Yeah.
And he extends this to a rack 11.
He'll be cutting Dennis's lead for 3 racks na lang, no?
Yeah. 6. It's going to be 6
By
racks to 3, yeah. 6
There
to
you
3.
go. 6.
Yeah, we're going to a rack 10.
3.
Sorry, we're going to a rack 10.
And of course, we would like to thank Bugsy Promotions, Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Billy's Resort in Oslo, Cebu, Aqua V, V Lugaw, ang lugaw ng Cubao, Mudcakes by V, kay Karex Kayanong ng Target On Air sa DZME 1530 kHz, Bounce Apparel, Music Avenue, Vehement, all about the process, Lulu's Apple Pie since 2000, and of course, the Hadista and Liamadista Sports Bar in Quezon City.
So we're entering rack number 10. Jundel Mazon getting lucky on the last rack. Dennis had a rare error. Now Jundel Mazon needs to string together 4 breaks and runouts just to assure.
Para mag-all na lang sila.
Yeah,
Ay,
because-
para manalo pala.
Yeah, just don't want to engage Dennis in a safety battle. You don't want to engage him on the table. You don't want him on the table. So the best way is to just leave him in his chair. And Jaynard Orque, our referee, now struggling once again with the break. Oh, with the racking.
rack.
Yeah. He wants everything to be perfect, actually.
Eto na, nag-extend na ang store hours ng hardware daw.
Let's see, guys. Anything's possible. I did tell you that story once. I was covering a match between Marlon Manalo and I forget the foreign guy, the foreign competitor he was up against. The guy he was up against was up 8-0 in a race to 9 ball. Marlon Manalo, and we were all saying to ourselves, hey, we're going to go home early tonight. This is the last match. We're going to go home early. Marlon Manalo went on to win that one 9-8.
9-8. Wow.
And nothing down on the break. However,
From 8-0.
yeah,
9
from
to
8-0, 9-8. Now here, there is no shot on the 1. Dennis is going to have to push out. He's thinking of where will it be not a threat? Do you put him on a bank shot on the 1? Well, looks like he's going to jump. No, he's just going to push it to where a jump could be a consideration. And Jundel says, go ahead. Yeah, he just says, go ahead, jump it. Never even leaves his seat.
Mm-hmm.
And leaves the 1. Makeable shot here for Jundel Mazon. 2 is in the middle of the table. Next issue, I think the 7 does pass the 9. If that is so, then there are no issues.
Ito sabi ni Hashirama Sarmiento, si Efren nga, puro na ang score na 8-2 kalaban si Steve Davis sa World Blind
Yeah,
Ball
I remember
Championship.
that, yeah.
Natalo pa.
Yes, he's right.
Anong year to?
2000 or 2001, one of those years, yeah. Because Efren won it all in 1999. So it was after that. Safety behind the 4. No, it's going to come
Lilitaw
out.
ata to.
And
Wow,
the
look
2
at
and the
this.
10.
Posibleng kombinasyon to.
Yeah, but Dennis is not going to risk it from here. He's going to call 2 ball. He's
Two
going
ball
to
on
cut
the
this.
corner.
He's going to cut this. No, it passes the
Wow.
10. But,
Fell a bit short for the 3.
yeah. Still a problem now. It's a safety shot. Well, Dennis is in no man's land here. Doesn't want to hit the 10. Can't pass the 10. Doesn't cut.
It can cut.
Yeah.
Maraming ilalim dapat.
Yeah. And he has to get to the 4 next. It does cut.
Wow, look at that shot.
That is Dennis Orcullo at his best. And back to RoboCop mode.
That's right.
And here's the key now from the 6 to the 7. After the 5, of course, 6 to the 7. Again, from the top angle, the 7 doesn't look like it passes the 9, but we could be wrong. See how he plays it. It does not. So he's going to play it elsewhere.
It's a corner.
Yes.
Galing. Galing talaga ni Dennis. Roll na lang ito para sa 8. Ito, position ito, center table lang for the 9.
Dennis Orcullo could be 2 balls away from being the first finalist.
Ito, just
Yeah.
draw back for the 10. That's it.
Dennis Orcullo, this 10 ball to put him in the finals of the Origin Cup. That's
there
it.
you go. Dennis Orcullo.
Yeah. Dennis Orcullo will be the first finalist taking care of his matchup against Jundel Mazon. So maybe Jundel Mazon is not the man of destiny. It could be Dennis Orcullo. And he will be facing the winner of the final semifinal matchup between Baset Mokaybat and Jericho Banyares. And before we take the short break, AJ, let's thank our sponsors.
Of course, Bugsy Promotions, Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Billy's Resort in Oslob, Cebu, Aqua V, V Lugaw ang lugaw ng Cubao, Mudcakes by V, Kikarex Kayanong ng Target on Air sa DZME 1530 kHz, Bounce Apparel, Music Avenue, Vehement, All About the Process, Lulu's Apple Pie since 2000, And of course, the Hadista and Liamadista Sports Bar in Quezon City.
We will have that semifinal matchup between Baset Makaibat and Jericho Banyares when we return right here on the Origin Cup.